Jake Paul and Sean Strickland have been going at each other since Sean Strickland beat the living daylight out of Sneako. If you've been living under a rock the last few days and you somehow missed this event, former middleweight champion Sean Strickland, who's notorious for going extremely hard in sparring, had a one-round spar with the influencer Sneako, and he went a little bit excessive. First off, before we get into the Jake Paul story, let me show you another angle of what went down, because you can see how hard Sean Strickland was going. Shout out to MMA World for posting this.
No way, it's coming. You're a very tough influencer. Is it set in yet that you're about to get hurt? No, you're good. You're good, bro. In your brain. Halfway. Did you think this is how I was gonna go? Here you go. Go. Put down.
That was one of those situations where everyone in the room could feel the awkwardness. Let's face it, everyone who was present there knew that Strickland went a little bit too hard, especially considering the fact that Sneako was going fairly light. He was trying to put a bit of pop in his punches, but he's not exactly a power puncher. And I know I'm not a professional fighter, so who am I to talk? But usually when someone shows that they haven't got much power and they haven't got much capability, you don't go extremely hard. You keep it light and fun. Strickland had some sort of personal grudge against Sneako here, especially after watching it back over the last 24 hours. Strickland even said after the spar, when they were at the UFC event, he said, "I like you, Sneako, but you have said some questionable things," which means that he never used to like him, but now he does because he sparred him. Before we jump into the Jake Paul story, take a look at how hard this right hand is. We've seen it from the other angle, but it's a little bit better from this angle. So Strickland, damn, proper right in the face. And then if you watch how much Strickland is winging his punches, he's bringing those uppercuts from right down here by his side and throwing everything into a shot. Let's face it, Strickland was trying to KO Sneako here, and I mean, you got the towels coming in. Some people were saying that Strickland should be ashamed of himself, not only because he went 100%, but also the fact that he couldn't KO streamer who he outweighed by about 50 pounds. And then watch these punches right now. Look at this one, boom. And then this one doesn't quite catch him on that punch there. And I'm a Sean Strickland fan, but the more I think of it, the more I do think it is a little bit embarrassing that Sean Strickland was trying to KO Sneako and he wasn't able to. Sneako is only going to come off better for this. Maybe Sean Strickland will gain some fans for all those people who hate the influencers like Sneako, but I think when we see someone take a beating like this, anyone who's got some character about them will tip the hat to someone like Sneako for taking that beating and not going down. He didn't complain. He was bloodied up afterwards. He was only slightly dazed, but he stayed on his feet and he didn't even get any chicken legs. So this prompted Jake Paul to tweet Sean Strickland, "Sean Strickland, you're embarrassing for trying to stop Sneako like that. You weren't even able to drop someone with no experience whilst going all out. Cry laughing face. You're a horrid boxer that only picks inexperienced people. I'll fly you to PR." Where's PR? Is that where the Logan brothers live? Anyway, "I'll fly you to PR and we can fight on camera. If you win, I'll give you 1 million, half of your net worth. But if you get dropped, you have to get Better tattooed on you." Better is the betting company I think that Jake Paul owns. But just like Paddy, I'm guessing you'll find a way to run. I assume he means Paddy the Baddie there. So Sean Strickland replied to Jake saying, "You lost to a part-time boxer. LMAO, don't forget that." And he means Tommy Fury, because then he followed it up with this video right here. Sean Strickland said, "Jake, I'm going to pad my record with a part-time boxer. Part-time boxer off the couch wins, LMAO." And that is true, but we've got to assume that Jake is a lot better than when he fought Tommy Fury. And we won't even get into who would win in a boxing match between Sean Strickland and Jake Paul just yet. Jake then responded with this: "I hate bullies. I was bullied and then was the bully sometimes in my YouTuber days, but now all my energy is focused on boxing bullies and helping the youth." Good on you, Jake. But when I see someone like Strickland constantly bullying people, it's time to bully back. And I like that message that Jake Paul put out. I never used to like him, but as he's getting older, as he's getting more experienced, he's starting to grow on me. I was bullied myself a little bit in school, and I did stand up for myself, and I had a couple fights, but it was the bullying which got me into lifting. I was already doing the martial arts, but my thought process was, well, if I was a little bit more physically imposing, I had a little bit more muscle, maybe it won't even have to get to the point of me having to defend myself. So any lads out there who are getting bullied, especially all you guys who are under 18 who watch my channel, once again, the message of my channel always remains: do martial arts, learn how to defend yourself properly, lift weights, and get into self-development as much as you can. meaning earn as much money as possible, meet fit girls, make boss memories, expand your network, all these things. So then when you're older, you've got that FU energy. The best form of revenge is success. I actually think one of my former bullies watches my channel now. Nice one for the ad revenue, mate. So then Sean Strickland responded back with this: real talk, jokes aside, Jake Paul is an utter effing joke. You box small, retired, old MMA fighters and you sell sugar water to kids. I cannot argue with that, but if he's talking about prime there, that's Logan Paul, not Jake Paul. Now, this is where it gets heavy. If it were legal, I'd take your effing life with a smile on my face. Absolute psycho. Is there any place on this earth I can take this man's life and walk? Damn, someone said there is only one place, the Kumite. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Sean Strickland after one round with Jake Paul. That's funny. You sell sugar water to kids. How do we tell them? Yeah, it's Logan Paul, not Jake Paul. Going back a few tweets, Sean Strickland actually agreed and said, but yes, lol. So Sean's agreed to the $1 million fight with Jake Paul. It won't happen, let's face it. And Jake Paul responded to this by saying, thanks for admitting I would make easy work of you in the boxing ring and ducking the offer, just like Paddy. Now I will let you continue your meltdown. But obviously, Sean Strickland did accept the fight. And Sean Strickland said this: actually, Jake, I'll make you a better deal because money can't buy happiness. And you have plenty of it, and you're still a CUNT. No cameras, me and you in a desert, that would buy my happiness. No Instagram, no likes, no games, just you. That's what I want. And someone said, it sounds like you just don't want to spar. And that's the thing with this Twitter beef. There's a lot of back and forth, but you know that they're not going to actually agree to do it. Jake Paul, you've got to be fair to him. He always puts out offers like this. It's just that I think most people are worried that they're going to get beat by him, or they play it off like, ah, you're not serious. If Jake Paul tweeted me and was like, Shaun Jones, sign the deal, $1 million on the line, me and you in the boxing ring, I'd be like, okay, knowing that I'm going to get battered. And Sean Strickland also retweeted this Kumite picture, and he said, I wish we can go back to the days where SHIT people were just unalive. I best start censoring myself because YouTube doesn't like all these words. Our founding fathers would have unalived him long ago legally. Instead, you have to listen to them talk on Twitter across the country. But, you know, yourself included, Sean, Jake Paul's put the offer out there to you. Are you going to take it? I don't think it breaches your contract either, because it would just be a glorified spar. And then Sean Strickland followed up again. He was on a bit of a tweeting rampage, Dylan Dana style. I want to conclude this. I want you all to understand the phenomenon that is Jake. You're a professional troll. You fight retired small MMA fighters because you're a troll, but the worst part of all is that you're a cancer. You inspire people to accomplish nothing, be nothing. That's debatable. You inspire people to be trolls because you were successful at it. Jake Paul, you might be rich, but you're not, man. I don't know if he means you're not rich or if he means you're not a man. You're a byproduct of society that has fallen. Your trolls will rally around you and be inspired to be like you. But understand one thing, you and your troll army are not my equals. Enjoy your virtual world with the understanding that you're a cancer on this country. Money will never buy you dignity. Enjoy. Damn. And then the tweeting rampage was finished with this. Jake Paul finally said, constantly talking about offing people, calling them scumbags or wishing them to unalive because they don't agree with your opinion, reeks of insecurity. Not being confident, man. Be better, buddy. Now, someone tweeted this, which is fairly interesting, and you've got to agree with it. I find it ironic how Jake Paul is mentioning the way Sean Strickland spars. This is Jake Paul against a non-experienced dude.
That's it. Do it again. Good. Finish it, bro. Come on.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess kind of hypocritical. When was this from? Someone said, wait, to remove the context. This guy was talking on the internet and saying he would brutally KO Jake Paul. Well, there you go then. Someone said, no, he wasn't. Way to spread false information. Lol, it was a video and he asked Jake to take it easy. People just be talking on this app. Okay, that's just Twitter for you. Everyone just makes stuff up. But if this was an old video of Jake, you could say, well, he's also inexperienced. He doesn't know how to control his power, his emotions. But, I mean, from how he looks, it looks fairly recent. Someone correct me in the comments. I don't think it matters. He's going excessively hard. Sean Strickland went excessively hard, both against inexperienced opponents. So whatever, they're both as bad as each other. And with calling Sean a bully, you could say that Jake Paul is onto something, because you might have seen this video of the interaction between Sean Strickland and Machine Gun Kelly. Jake Shields tweeted this, and Jake Shields and Sean Strickland are buddies. As you can see by the title, Sean Strickland calls Machine Gun Kelly a weirdo.
What just happened with Machine Gun Kelly?
No.
No idea what that was about. Machine Gun Kelly has just got this weird way of upsetting fighters and rubbing them the wrong way. Remember the Machine Gun Kelly Conor McGregor situation? I mean, it's kind of all over again. Sean Strickland actually said, man, I just found out about Megan, talking about Megan the Fox. What the F has happened since Transformers? I'm done. Good night. FF, I'm done. And then Sean Strickland tweeted this. That was Megan Fox in Transformers 1 when she was looking banging. And there's Machine Gun Kelly. Final tweet of the video. Within 24 hours, Sean Strickland has met the former President Donald Trump, beat the brakes off Sneako, and now has almost fought Machine Gun Kelly. He's always finding himself in dramas, isn't he? There you go. What do you guys think of this situation? Pretty mad. Jake Paul versus Sean Strickland. Who would win in a fight? Let's talk about boxing and MMA. Well, if it was MMA, of course it's going to be Sean Strickland. But in boxing, I still give Sean Strickland the edge. Of course, he's not a boxer. Jake's been boxing a lot longer than him, but I think just the cardio, the sheer amount of pressure that Sean Strickland's got, the fact that he's also got really good defense, and he just does that much sparring, I don't think you could really count him out just because he's not a boxer. According to Jake Paul, Sean Strickland's got horrid boxing. From a traditional standpoint, yes, he's not a boxer, but MMA boxing, whole different ball game. So who do you think could win? I think Sean Strickland's got that tenacity and grit, and I don't know, it's just hard to really picture him losing, especially if it's just like in a sparring environment. You guys comment below who you think could win. Would you like to see this fight? It will break the internet, and for $1 million on the line, I'd go for it. Okay, if you get dropped, you've got to get better tattooed on your body somewhere. But look what happens with Tyron Woodley. He got I love Jake Paul tattooed on his finger, but it was fake. He didn't get it, or he just got the tattoo removed. Although people would not let him live it down if he did get dropped by Jake Paul. So he is taking a big risk there. Yeah, you guys comment your thoughts below. If you want to see me in the ring sparring after 18, 19 months off any sort of kickboxing training whatsoever, and having heart problems in and out of the hospital all last year, you can go and watch that video somewhere on the screen right now. My Dubai kickboxing vlog with Hassan. I'm looking forward to documenting my journey back to getting in great shape, getting my technique back, my coordination and my balance, and showing you guys the character arc. Okay, like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.